Hi guys, if you haven't noticed, I'm filming kind of one after the other with these videos, and this video is going to be products that I've recently used up and would I purchase them again. I'm not sure if this is already a tag on YouTube, but I know that Fee from Makeup Savvy did it on her blog a while ago and I really liked the idea, so I've done it myself. I've also done my own blog post and I'll link that below. But yeah, I'll just get straight into it. Some of these products you know I've already repurchased, but I thought I'd talk about them anyway, for those of you that haven't seen that. And just because I want to talk about them because they're obviously great. First up, I'm going to talk about the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish. This is my first Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish, and I got every last little bit out of it. Some people will say that if you cut it open, then there'll be more left in it, but I refuse to believe that there's anything left in there at all. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get a tube the second time, because the big pump action bottles you apparently can't get as much out of, because there's always some product remaining in the bottom that the pump can't get. I'll probably like add it with a bread knife at the end of it. But in case you hadn't noticed, from what I've just said, I did repurchase it. Now I would recommend that if you are using it as a Clarisonic, without a Clarisonic, if you are using it as the cleanse and polish with the muslin cloth, I couldn't recommend this enough. Love this product. It definitely cleared up my skin. It was absolutely fantastic. Truth be told, with the cleanse and polish with the muslin cloth, you don't need a Clarisonic. It does pretty much exactly the same job. I would say that the only extra thing that the Clarisonic has done is it might have improved the actual overall appearance of my skin, like made it slightly more even, and my pores do seem a little bit shrunk, but I don't know if that's actually true or if I'm just making that up in my head. But I would definitely recommend that you give this a go. It's not overly expensive for the starter. I think it's less than £20 and it does last you a couple of months. So if you are thinking about it, give it a go, because it's a really, really nice product, and it's one of those things that I think you're going to hear so much about, you're going to wish that you tried it by the time you got it. Next, the Batiste Tropical Dry Shampoo. Love this. I have just bought 2 more cans. It's my favourite scent. I use it all the time. I use it so that I don't have to wash my hair more than 2 or 3 times a week, which is better for my hair. And I have tried other fragrances from the range, but this is my favourite. So yes, I would purchase it again because I have, and I'm all out of this one. Next, the Some Like It Hot Body Softening Thermal Scrub from Soap & Glory. This is probably the first, no, it's not the first, no. I didn't like the face wash. I was going to say this is the first Soap & Glory product that I bought and didn't like, but that's not true. Actually, it is true, because the other thing I didn't buy, it came in a big gift set. I bought this, I wanted to like this, and I don't. I tried it, I like things that heat up, and unfortunately, I think it needed a good shake, and I didn't know, because it looks really grubby now, because it was in my shower for a long time. It was nice, and it had the nice little beads and whatever, and it had an instant hit of heat, but it lasted less than 30 seconds, probably 10 seconds, and then it went away. And then it wasn't until I got towards the end of it, this grey stuff was running out, and it was really, really warm, and it would stay warm for a lot longer, and it would stay hot, like really hot, compared to the first bits that came out. So I think it just wasn't mixed up very well. So I don't know if it's the way that I was storing it or the way it had been stored before I bought it, but that kind of put me off altogether. So I didn't like this. I think it's a good idea in theory, but I've since got this Pulp Friction, because I do like pump action scrubs, because it just makes more sense in the shower. I can't have a tub of scrub because you've got to like open it and get the scrub and then get the lid back on with the scrub in your hand. It's a bit of a nightmare. So I prefer ones like this, and this is fantastic comparatively. It's foamy, obviously, foamy body scrub. It doesn't have the heat, which I do miss because I did like the heat, but it didn't last anyway, so what's the point? So I definitely recommend, of the two, you go and get that one. But it's probably one of the only Soap & Glory products I'm ever going to say I don't like, because I love them. Herbal Essences, Smooth and Soft. I also got this House on Me Softly, but I used that tub for something else. And I've just been waiting to throw away these empties because I've been waiting to do this video, and they've just been lying around on my floor, and Lee's getting fed up of me leaving things on the floor, so I've got to throw these things away, so I had to make the video. So the Smooth and Soft, I like a lot of these intensive conditioners. At the moment I'm using the macadamia and I love it so much I probably wouldn't repurchase this for that reason, but had I not found the macadamia one I definitely would have. I bought 2 tubs of this, one of this House on Me Softly and one of these which was the what is it called again? Smooth and Soft. I'd like to try the Healthy Ends or something it's called, and one was the Moisture one, which is the blue one. So maybe I would repurchase because I want to try some different ones. But only because I've found some really fantastic products that are working for me right now. I wouldn't like jump to try them again. But I would recommend you give them a go because they are a lot cheaper than the macadamia one I'm using right now. And if your hair's not as damaged as mine, and doesn't need it as much, these are really, really nice and they smell gorgeous. Next is the Mamma Mia boob tube. I am all out of this, and this is my second lot because I had a little one and then I got this one. And I love this. This is quite expensive. I think this is about £30 for this size, which is tiny. It lasted me about 6 weeks. But still, that's really, 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 really small amount of product for £30 for me for 6 weeks. I would buy it again if I had the money spare to use that I didn't need to use for anything else, and there was nothing else that I wanted to buy, then I would buy it again because it was really nice. It smells nice. I feel like it really did do something. I used it whilst I was pregnant, and it was, let's say, firming, smoothing. It left me feeling so soft. So I would buy it again if I had that kind of random disposable income, but £30 for a product that size is so small. That is the only reason that I wouldn't repurchase. The product is fantastic, but I'm just not, you know, I'm not totally flush all of the time. I just bought that I bought that for myself as a treat whilst I was pregnant. Okay, next, Garnier Miracle Skin Why can't I talk? I made 3 videos in a row now, and I'm just like, it's only 7:15 at night. Miracle Skin Perfector by Garnier, also called the BB cream. You all know I love this. Why am I even talking about it? Because this is my first tube that I've had since, I want to say August, July, August. The first one has just been replaced by this one. So I have repurchased it. This lasted me a long time, much longer than I thought it was going to be. I don't think I've ever finished a foundation. That just goes to show, because I've never had to repurchase foundation. No, that's not true at all. I used to repurchase my Maybelline ones, but do you know, since YouTube, I've never finished a foundation because there's always a new one on the market that I want to try. So for the last couple of years I haven't. But I didn't think this was going to last that long, and it really, really did. It lasted me like 5 months, so really, really impressed with that. So I did buy another one, and I've also got a backup. So I really like this product. I know I've raved about it, and I've had so many people come to me and say, I bought it because of your recommendation, it's fantastic. And I know not everyone loves it, but I really, really do, and I will continue to recommend it because I think it's fantastic. Okay, next. This is really tatty and old because I've had it for longer than I should have. Boying Concealer from Benefit. It's pretty much at its last legs. This was my tried and tested, repurchase concealer from being about 18 to being about 21, maybe 22. It wasn't really until YouTube that I just got rid of this altogether because there were other things that I found. I did love my Maybelline Superstay, and I did start buying that a couple of years before YouTube, but I always had one of these in case I wanted it. It's the industrial strength concealer, and it was always what I felt like I needed under my eyes because I had a baby at 19 and I always felt tired, pretty much from 19. For the last 6.5 years of my life, I have been tired, and these kinds of concealers are an absolute godsend. Now, I would have said, yes, I would repurchase this. I would repurchase it, not immediately because I don't need something straight away, but I would ultimately probably repurchase it just to have it in. But I've just very, very recently bought my Soap and Glory. I did a haul of this. I'm really hoping that I can salvage it, but the video is just not being read from my card, and it's really frustrating because I hauled loads and loads of products and it's just disappeared. So if I didn't already haul this, this will be the first time you've seen it. And it's my Soap and Glory Kick-Ass Concealer. This is Boying quality, and it's £10, which is a fraction of the price of this. So I will not be repurchasing the Boying, and the only reason I will not be repurchasing the Boying is because of this. This is fantastic. Drugstore, Soap and Glory I love. So they're back in my good books within the one video, and that's the only reason I won't buy it, because it's just not worth it for the money when you can buy something like that at the drugstore. I have 4 more products. the Dual Action Moisturiser from Clean & Clear. You all know I'm going to say I'm going to repurchase this. I have like 4 backups already. This is my all-time favourite moisturiser because of my oily or blemish prone skin. It's oil-free. I can use it as an actual spot cream, so if I'm using another moisturiser, then I'll put a massive dab of this on. If I put it on in the morning, if I'm not going anywhere, put it on in the morning, by the evening it's nearly completely gone. It works. It does work. You've got to use it right. You could use it every single day and it'll kind of stave off blemishes as a normal moisturiser, but sometimes you need that a little bit extra, and I just pile it on. If I've got an active breakout, I'll just like pile it on that area. It's really, really thick. And it does its job, and it's fantastic for the money. At the moment, I think it's about $1.99 in Boots on offer. So if you want to try this, and this is another product that people have come back to me and said, thank you so much for recommending it because it's amazing. And it is amazing. And I've been trying that. I've been using this for about 10 years. And no matter how many moisturisers I try and how much money I spend on them, I always go back to this when I've got a breakout. So although it's not quite as moisturising as it needs to be anymore for me, only in the last 6 months I've needed a bit more moisture in my skin. I don't know if that's something to do with the pregnancy or not. I don't know if my balance of my skin is going to go back to how it was, but at the moment I need a little bit more moisture, so I only use this as a spot treatment. But until then I could use it, it was plenty enough moisture. So for anyone like dry or combination skin, this will be fine. Dry? Medium, kind of oily or combination skin, this will be fine, but drier skins might just want to use this as a treatment, but it's fantastic. Definitely give it a go. I would obviously recommend it and repurchase it. I also have this, which is a Garnier Fresh Essentials. It looks like this is in it, but there's not, it's just air. Fresh Essentials, what is it? Vitamin Enriched Cleansing Wipes. Remove makeup, tone and purify. I don't like these at all. They were really dry. They didn't do anything. They didn't take my makeup off. I needed several to take my makeup off, and it was just that they were too dry. I need a makeup wipe to be moist, and these weren't. And I know that sometimes you get a bad batch, but if you get a bad batch, normally towards the end, towards the bottom of them, they are more damp, but these weren't, and I didn't like them, and I would never repurchase them. I think the cucumber wipes from Boots are probably the best ones I've ever tried, and I'll probably go back to them. But, and even the Soap & Glory ones that I've got at the moment, I hardly ever use wipes at the moment because I'm using my Clarisonic at night time with my Lizzle to take off my eye makeup and my Soap & Glory Peaches and Clean to take off the rest of my makeup. But if I'm going on holiday or something, then I will probably take some wipes, and these are terrible. So I'm looking for some others. I might get the cucumber ones from Boots, but who knows? I didn't like those. Maybelline 1x1 Volume Express. This has been in my used up pile for a couple of months, waiting for me to accumulate some more things to do this video. I would repurchase this. This might be my all-time favourite mascara. What do I have at the moment? I have this at the moment, the Volume Million Lashes Luminizer. If I repurchase this, I will not buy the Luminizer one, I'll just buy the normal one. But the brushes are similar because they separate all of the lashes. They have lots of tiny little bristles and separate the lashes. So they're very, very similar, and I'd like to buy this soon whilst this is still working and in action and wet enough to test against this one, because I'm not sure which one I like best. But this was for a long time the only mascara that would do anything special with my lashes, so I would definitely repurchase it. Again, drugstore prices, fantastic. Last of all is the Sally Hansen Mega Shine. Now I actually buy this from a shop in Doncaster called Dazzle. I don't know if it's a chain, I don't know if it's just a one-off shop, people have asked me before, I don't know. But I actually buy this for $1.99, and you can buy this for a lot more in Boots, it's more like £5 or £6. And it's an extended wear top coat. People ask me how I've got my nails so shiny, because you can use different top coats and it's not the same. Actually I don't think I've got it on today. But anyway, people have asked me when I've got certain nail polishes on how they're so glossy, and this is it. And I've had so many of these. For $1.99, I would definitely repurchase. Don't know if I'd repurchase it if it was £6. I think I would probably try something else, because there's lots of things in that kind of price point. But $1.99 is an absolute bargain. So if I can get this for $1.99, I would repurchase, but if I can't find it again, then I would look elsewhere. So it's $1.99 worth of product, let's say. I maybe stretch to £3. So they were my products that I've used up recently, or in the last couple of months, and they are my opinions as to whether or not I would buy them again. I've probably not used up that many products in my YouTube life because I tend to accumulate products before I've used them up, and I probably should. I'm not going to do a Project 10 pan with like actual pans of makeup, But I might do a use up 10 products kind of thing. So yeah, like lotions and stuff like that, because I don't really want to use up my makeup, and I don't think that I would. I don't think that I could use the same products every single day to make sure that I've used up 10 beauty products. I think that would take me like a long time. So I'm just going to say I'm going to try and use up 10 products. Not going to say what they're going to be. They could be body products, they could be face products, etc, etc. And then I'm going to come back to you with my own kind of product 10 pan video, because I've never actually watched any of those videos, but people have requested videos like that from me, so I assume that's what that means. Like actual pan videos, or like full-on lipsticks. God, what it would take for me to use up a whole lipstick. But yeah, hopefully my whole video is retrievable. If not, there are a few things that I've bought that you won't know about, and they'll probably turn up in random reviews and stuff like that. This is the Nicki Minaj nail polish that I've got on. I'm sure there's going to be a question. I haven't got it with me right now because I just hold it and then I put it away. How frustrating. And I got the Naked 2 palette as well. There's lots of things that I recently purchased that you'll probably see in other videos, but I'm sorry if that doesn't work out, because I know some people really, really like haul videos, but I really don't want to film it again. Really don't want to film it again because it's now 7:25 and I'm almost ready for bed. So I'm going to see you guys later. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please go and subscribe and check out all of my links below.